Welcome back to TeshKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Quant, whose current price stands at the $114.1 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 1.51%. and in this video I want to give you the long-term and the short-term scenarios that can play out here on the Quant chart, so make sure that you stick around because I also have a chart pattern that is on the 1 hour chart, which is giving us a very nice breakout to the upper side. So make sure that you stick around to the end of the video, and allow me to kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening here on the Quant chart. From the all-time high here on the daily chart, you can see we have been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $40.1 mark, and after making that low down there, we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upper side, which has been obeying the Elliot wave structures. And jumping to the 4 hour chart so that you can see those Elliot wave structures, you can see we had the formation of a first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then continued pushing higher in a wave 5, making our peak at around the $229 mark. And in that movement to the upper side, we can now name that as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expect next is a corrective movement to the lower side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2, and I believe that is what we have been seeing here on the Quant chart, and we might have made our low at around the $94.4 mark in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2 is a movement to the upper side, which is impulsive in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, and I believe that is what might be in formation right here on the quantum chart. And jumping to the 1 hour chart, because this is where things are getting a little bit interesting. Here on the 1 hour chart, you can see after making our low in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2 at around the $94.4 mark, we have been seeing a very nice bounce over here to the upper side in a movement that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, having that as the first wave to the upper side. Then we saw the formation of a wave 2. Then after seeing the low for this wave 2, whatever we expect next is a movement to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and continue pushing higher in a wave 5 to complete that higher Elliot wave count 1, which is a fractal wave within that higher Elliot wave count 3 that we might be in at the moment. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliot wave structure, and also draw out my key chart pattern that we have information over here. And I want to first give you the key chart pattern that we have over here, which is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. And if I draw it out, we can have this as the left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. Then we have seen the formation of the head, then we have seen the formation of the neckline, then this movement right here, this is what is completing the formation of the right shoulder. So after getting support at around the $111.7 mark, in case we continue pushing higher and get back to around the $124 mark, then that will be completing the formation of this inverse head and shoulders pattern. And after that, I'll be expecting a very nice breakout to the upper side, having the target area of the breakout as the height between the neckline and the head. So using a trend line, we can get that height and then place it above the neckline to give us a minimum target area to the upper side, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $146.7 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Quant to do once we see the formation of, that is the completion of this inverse head and shoulders pattern, and also see a breakout out of this chart pattern to the upper side. That would be my minimum target area back to around the $146 mark, and that is slightly below a key area of resistance at around the $147 mark. So in case we get to that key area of resistance, there are also chances that we might be able to break above it and continue pushing even higher. And removing this chart pattern that I have over here and get back to the Elliot wave structures in the formation of a wave 3, which we might be in over here on the Quant chart, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation, because a wave 3 to the upper side is an impulsive wave, and because of its impulsive nature, we also expect to see fractal waves having, and we are seeing such a structure right here, having this as the first wave to the upper side, then this is a wave 2, then I'm expecting a very nice bounce to the upper side very soon in a wave 3, then a wave 4 and a wave 5 to complete the formation of this wave 3, which is right here. Then expect a retracement in the formation of a wave 4 in red, then continue pushing higher in a wave 5 to complete that higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side, and giving you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 in red. I can use the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave down there to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the fib level at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $150.8 mark. And basing my analysis on the Elliot structures and also the inverse head and shoulders pattern, you can see that there are chances that very soon we might be expecting a breakout here on the Quant chart, and that breakout will be getting us back above the $140.1 mark. That is for sure, because the target areas are above the $140 mark. So we need to be patient and see how that plays out, also giving you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of these wave 3 right here, which will also be completing the right shoulder of my head and shoulders pattern. I can give you a minimum target area using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area back to the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $148.5 mark, and that is so close to the target area that I have sketched out, that is the breakout of the inverse head and shoulders pattern. So everything here is giving us a minimum target area above the $140 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, get to see whether we are going to see those breakouts very soon, and I'll keep you updated on any movements that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the 1 hour RSI. On the 1 hour RSI, we are trading at around the 50 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support movements both to the upper side and also to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.